What's up, Man Dog Pod listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's free episode. If you want to hear the full episode, it's available over on our Patreon, patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. We've got full episode audio and video for everything we've done, a huge archive of tons of fun stuff with all your favorite comedians. Check it out today. Once again, that's patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. Thanks so much, and have a great day.
You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now, dog.
Hey, Sharon.
Hey.
Hey, sorry to call you in the middle of the day. I'm not sure if you're at work right now.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, I'm not at work.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to dig into that or is that?
I would actually prefer if you didn't ask any questions. Hey, what's up?
Oh,
what's up?
okay, great.
Kind
well,
of in the middle
I'm just feeling a little self-conscious because I know we had plans to get dinner tonight, but it is 4:00. It's dark, and I'm realizing 8 p.m. to me is 2 a.m. right now. So if you don't mind, I think I need to cancel, but I also don't want to if something bad happened at work and it seems like stuff is tough.
Oh my God. I'm so happy you did this.
Oh,
I am so happy you canceled. Oh my God. Can I tell you, I've not left my house in 3 days. I have not left my house in 3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't understand what the time is doing. I can't process what the time is doing.
It's not like seasonal depression. It's confusion.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy. I smiled several times today, but I don't understand my clocks. Some of them updated properly, some of them didn't, and now I don't know what time it is. So I'm kind of just suspended. I'm suspended.
Okay. I am a little concerned. Now that I'm hearing you, did I wake you up? It is 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You did. I was asleep. And I was having a really, honestly, kind of weird dream, where I was a truck driver. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Isn't that crazy?
It's just you do that in real life, right? Or you did? I don't know if you're fired or what happened with your work, and I don't want to dig in, but...
Yes, I am a truck driver. Yes. Thank you for remembering that for my profile.
Yeah.
I don't really... It's not the most important part of my profile. It's weird that...
Is that you or me?
Knock knock.
Oh, okay. You or me?
Okay, I think the ding dong is me.
Okay.
Because I can afford a bell. Hey.
Hi, milkman. I don't know what time it is. I hope it's morning.
Well, first
Here's
of all,
your milk.
It's 2024.
Right.
So I think you're...
Oh, wait. I stopped this job 10 years ago. 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Daylight savings is really throwing my ass off.
I get it. I thank you so much for this milk. It is undrinkable.
That's
undrinkable.
Right. Do you mind if I just curl up on your porch here and take a little nap?
Absolutely. Do you want a blanket?
I would love
sorry
that.
to keep you waiting. Hi, were you not?
Oh, good. An icebox, man. Got a giant block of ice for your icebox.
That is some old ass ice.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, shoot. What the hell? Cock-a-doodle-doo, some of us are trying to sleep.
Cock-a-doodle, don't do that again. Don't do it.
Is that on your end or mine? Do you have roosters?
That's on my end. There's been a gang of roosters terrorizing our neighborhood.
What? So what was saying? Don't do it. Don't wake me up, or are they fighting now? Is it a threat?
I think they're fighting. They don't know when to wake anyone up anymore. And I told them,
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Go to sleep.
now they're sending people to sleep.
Cock-a-doodle-snooze.
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 Cock-a-doodle-snooze for you. You go to sleep. Cock-a-doodle-snooze. You wake up. I'm drunk with cock-a-doodle power.
Anyway, are you able to reschedule that reservation?
Well, I have to pay $100 on it, but I think it's still worth it for me.
Wow, that's
Welcome to the restaurant. You still showed up. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know if it was you I talked to on the phone, but my the credit card I put in for the hold got denied. So I wasn't able to pay my cancellation fee, so I'm here with cash.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. There is a denial fee as well. I hope that's okay.
Oh no, but I mean,
So the whole thing is we have the reservation for a reason, and if you cancel it, we can't seat another table. We leave it open all night, and we say, no, that's for someone.
okay. Well, I think what I'll do then is just leave.
Shit.
Excuse me.
Yes,
I've
old
been
man.
waiting over there
Uh-huh.
for a server. Can I order with you?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm just the maid.
I'd like a bowl of cereal.
Sir, this is fine dining Italian. We don't have bowls of cereal.
order up.
Mark, no!
We got pancakes. We got a short stack of pancakes coming right up.
Wrong style.
Now hold on
of
a minute.
food.
Hold on a minute. Who's lying? You or the cook? Because one of you is lying.
Listen, it's 7 a.m. in the morning, and I know what I'm doing. No, we don't serve cereal here. It's fine dining. What time is it?
It's nighttime, and I want cereal.
You got a deal.
See,
Sometimes the scene gets so weird, you just have to stop.
I think we had to stop.
I'm just sitting here being like, okay, what else happens at times?
What else happened at times?
Time-specific jokes.
So the scenes get called when they're too weird because every scene I'm in, it's like I can't get a word out. As soon as I enter, everyone's going to bed.
Folks, welcome back to the show. This is the Man Dog Pod. We do improv and some conversations with our funny comedian friends. My name is Ryan Rosenberg. This is Dan Lippert, our other genius, our genius host.
Thank you. I don't feel like a genius. I took a big bite of ice during when I knew I was about to have to say
That microphone is so wet.
Jeez.
Sopping.
I was wondering, I was like, do you just have water in your mouth? Just swallow it, but it's a piece of ice.
Started eating. I don't know.
That's okay. It's okay.
It's just so deeply stupid of all the things I could have done in that.
But we're
moment.
in your home. You're comfortable. I think it's a
That's true.
nice sign of comfort.
It's actually, I appreciate that. It's I think an anxiety response.
Sure.
The scene ended. I had some downtime. It was like I have to do something with my body and
Yeah.
mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So I drank some
I
water.
enjoyed
and
it.
Chewed on some ice. Hi everybody.
Hi.
Happy to have our guests here too, aren't we, Ryan?
We sure are.
Returning guests, and he's being helicoptered in right now.
Right. Let me go. Lower me down. Lower.
Patrick McDonald coming in Tom Cruise style.
Hi guys, I did that myself.
Wow.
Everybody, good to see you.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
first time guest, happy time guest for me at least, Corinne Wells. Hi, Corinne.
Hello.
Hi, Corinne.
Hi.
Happy to be here.
More of a classic entrance.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
You showed
I
up on
know how to
time.
come on time.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, and that's true. And let's talk about it. I was 10 minutes late.
Yes.
How do you feel when you're late?
I am so bad at being late.
Yeah. In what sense? It happens a lot, or you don't
No,
like emotionally, it's
when I
hard for
walk in, I'm like a mess.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't believe I let everybody down.
Right.
Because I have a problem. I think I'm chronically on time in a bad way.
Let me and I you ever listen to something that's interesting and you can tell it's meaningful because you keep bringing it up, but you don't know what you think about it yet? That's what I'm about to get into.
Great.
A friend introduced me to a podcast that's like this old woman and probably in her 50s or 60s. She kind of talks slowly. I have no idea what her credits are, but some sort of psychologist, therapist, neuroscientist, something like that. They're all like 10 minutes long, and they've got like 13 reviews on Spotify. But she talks about stuff in a very like interesting way. And one of the episodes was about a relationship to time and whether you feel held by time or persecuted by time.
Mm.
And how that's generally can be connected to like maternal stuff and or your childhood.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh yeah, I feel persecuted by time, but I also am very good with time. Like I show up on time to everything for the most part, and I can time things out really well. Like I know when something's been like 5 minutes, an hour, whatever. I'm just like aware of time. Anyway, thought it was interesting. I don't know what it meant to me, but
That
I
is
like the
That
thought
is
of
very
it.
interesting.
Do you feel persecuted or held?
What does being held mean?
That would
Supported?
mean like supported and like
time is on my side.
You're not fighting time all the time. You're not like I have fucking 400 things to do today and I don't have time for any of them and whatever.
No,
Like,
I think I'm pretty with time. I know how to use time pretty well. When I was in high school, I did a lot of speech and debate. And what's funny is, it's where you do like a 10-minute or 12-minute piece alone or with a partner. And the thing you don't always know about speech and debate, if you didn't do speech and debate, is there is an unspoken code of like getting time signals when you're doing the piece. So the judge, you go up and you're like ready to go and you're like, I'll get 2 down and then a fist at grace because you have 30 seconds grace. If you go over 12 and a half minutes, you get disqualified. So it's like, they're watching you and judging you and then also being like 2, 1, 30 seconds, fist at grace. So you have to you teach yourself what 10 minutes feels like, what 12 minutes feels like, but it's like a lot of hand signals. And I think about that when it comes to being like held by time.
Yeah, you think that was a training for
it was like you understand what 10 minutes feels like and you're being told that.
Is that the one where you also have to talk really fast?
No, that's called Lincoln Douglas debate.
Yeah.
And that was really crazy.
In high school, I went to one of the meetings for that because there were like a lot of people who do comedy and performing like this. And they were like, so the main thing with this, the only thing I took away from it was like, you have to talk really fast. And like, Alex here will show you. And he was like, 7 of us. So great. I never came back. I was like, okay, that's not really the skill that I'm trying to get.
It's like, speech and debate is funny because there's the speech side, which is theater kids who go on to do I'm trying to think of a notable speech and debate person. I no longer maybe of note, but Jonathan Majors is somebody I came up with. And you
came up with Jonathan Majors.
He was a big speech and debate person, yeah.
Wow.
And then like Josh Gad was a big speech and debate person.
Wow.
So it's like there's some people that you can tell did speech and debate.
Yeah.
And then there's the debate kids, and they literally bring tubs of files. And so there's the theater kids on one side that are like playing around, and then there's like tubs of people speaking fast.
And they're like lawyers or something?
Yeah, and they're all lawyers.
Yeah.
And they're incredible.
Right.
And nobody spoke to them. They had a lot to do. How can you?
They spoke to a lot of people.
They spoke to us. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I don't know if I feel either held or persecuted?
Persecuted, yeah.
I don't think I feel either.
No.
I think sometimes I feel like either time is going too fast or time is going too slow, and it's never going the right amount. And that is my relationship to time. It's neither like it's not on my side or on my side. It's just I need it to be doing something very specific, and it's never doing that thing.
That sounds persecutory to me.
Oh, interesting.
Or like at odds with it. But
Yeah.
you don't feel stressed by time.
No, not stressed. No, certainly not stressed.
You give off an energy of comfort with it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It's just like, is going by too fast. We're all aging so quickly.
Yeah, that's
or
the one I have lately.
man, I wish this would end.
I did. I mean, this is related to aging and time, but I had a hangout once where I got the wrong kind of high around some people that I'd been friends with since I was in college, and I literally looked at everyone and I was like, it looks like we're wearing age makeup, prosthetics. I see my friends wearing prosthetics to play older.
But it was just that they had aged.
It's just their bodies. Yeah, it's just age.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just age.
That's been hitting me lately, like seeing people that I was like following career-wise or whatever, and I'm like, did they already finished their career?
Yeah.
How does this person have a big white beard and they're acting like they're finished acting? I thought they were just getting started.
Will Ferrell feels like one of those to me.
Yeah.
Like Will Ferrell, he's like gone natural with his hair, and you really feel like, oh my gosh.
Chris Pine looks like an old man now. And I'm like, you're a hunk, I thought.
Yeah.
If you're old, am I?
If he shaved his beard,
he definitely does,
Yeah.
yes. But it's just interesting, I guess what I thought aging was and what it is are different.
Yeah, I thought you were saying career-wise, where it's like, I thought this guy was a star, and he's like the special guest at a parade in Orange County. I love that, too.
Yeah.
Wait, there's you saying that reminds me. Sean Astin did like this parade in this very small town in Maryland where my sister was a reporter, and everybody was like, that's Sean Astin. And my mom was like, I don't know who that is. But he was on this float and just waving. And it was like some sort of flower was the thing. And I was like, just a few years ago, you were on top of the fucking world.
Yeah.
Because you were a part of the largest franchise in the world. And now you're sitting on a float that's going to end at a local high school.
And this was post Lord of the Rings, but pre Stranger Things.
Yes,
yeah.
pre-Stranger Things.
So you were like, it's over.
Right before Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Corinne, this reminds me, you and I first met. We went to
yes.
In Sync. It was a Pop 2000s concert. It was one of the most insane experiences of my life. Corinne stepped on a rat.
I stepped on a rat. I stepped on a rat. I forgot I suppressed that, Patrick.
Oh my God.
I suppressed that memory.
It was in Pershing Square. It was LFO, Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, O-Town.
I stepped in a rat at LFO.
Oh my God.
But like it was, so LFO is actually really sad because there's only one surviving member.
And they put 2 pairs of tennis shoes on a mic stand.
Oh my gosh.
And it was the one member that didn't sing or do anything. It was like the one member that was there for looks, you know?
Oh my God.
It just has no writer credits on the song, so has to keep touring for
So
money.
what was the show? He doesn't sing. It was just music?
It was actually really beautiful because what happened was O-Town filled in for a lot of the songs.
LFO-Town.
Summer
Yes,
Girls.
LFO-Town.
Yes. New Kids on the Block's got a bunch of
I
hits.
love that
Chinese
song,
food
of
makes me
course.
sick.
I think it's why when girls
Yeah.
stop by for the summer.
For the summer.
Exactly. O-Town also, one of my favorite moments was dedicated a song to all the skydivers out there because they have a song called Skydive. And that was one of the funniest. I don't think ever a skydiver's ever been given anything.
200 people nationwide started clapping their hands.
Truly.
Yes, they're talking to us.
Truly.
The song is for everybody who is giving up something for their country. All the Marines are like, oh, they're going to recognize us.
Recreational skydivers.
Big up to the parachutes that didn't work.
The Ashley Angels in the sky.
Absolutely.
It goes out to all the
those-
people who take kids on their senior trips.
Man, I all I can think of is like my experience of backstage vibes, like touring comedy or UCB or whatever. What is the backstage? If you're in O-Town, what does it feel like when Justin Timberlake comes in? Like, do you feel so small?
Well, same.
Yeah.
Same. I will say they talked a lot. It was a real triumphant night for them at this free concert in Pershing Square.
Yeah.
They were really proud. They were like, we've been through a lot. That Lou Adler documentary had just come out. Lou Pearlman, not Lou Adler.
Yeah.
Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman, a documentary came out and they talked about how they survived this big Ponzi scheme and they've been together for 20 years.
Yeah.
And so they were really proud. But I was also thinking, and we talked about this too, which is like, yeah, I used to like mock that. And then I'm like, no, if I made something when I was 18 that people still want to come to, I would do that till I was 99 years old.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Instead of getting a fucking other job.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Like all these like festivals, like when we were young and like just Sick New World, like it's all of these old bands that have found their second wind and they're just like, yes. I went to when we were young last year and the guy from what's the band? There's a place on Ocean Avenue.
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
Yeah.
Yellow Card.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you went.
You're in the perfect room.
Yeah. I know, right? He like got so sincere. He was like, guys, like I am so like the response to these festivals and like the fact that all of these people are still coming to see us perform means so much to us. I will do this until I die if you let me. And it was so sad but also sweet.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I mean, what are you going to do? Write a new Yellow Card song in 2024? Like,
Yeah.
Well, and like
Make
these are
money
just
off
like
that
what our
forever.
modern oldies are. Like
Yeah.
growing up,
Yeah.
we listened to oldies and it was like 50s funny stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like this is just
Now it's
that.
from
This is
41.
what we
Yeah,
had when
yeah,
I was a
yeah.
kid. Was
Yeah.
like punk, pop punk.
It's
Yeah.
also so funny because it's this feeling of like like, hey guys, like this means the world to me that you like this, and then the songs are like, stupid in my jacket in my head, like whatever it is, and it's like they're like, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Right.
Smell like spaghetti.
If it wasn't for you, we would have never been able to introduce the fiddle to pop punk.
Yeah.
The electric violin.
That is one of the funniest, most iconic moments is that guy playing the electric violin, but like rocking out like he's Angus and AC/DC.
The electric violin had a moment.
It was cool.
Didn't the Fray use an electric violin?
Of course,
too?
Britney did. Toxic, right? Wasn't that?
Oh,
electric?
yeah.
Or was that acoustic?
I think it was.
Would you call it an acoustic violin?
I would have called it
Would
like
you-
a
would-
machine.
I think
When
it's
you
a
introduce an electric violin, does it now make the original violin an acoustic violin?
Yes, I think so.
She's gone acoustic. Brittany went acoustic.
Damn. You see Britney Unplugged?
Honestly, would pay
Absolutely.
$1 billion.
Oh my gosh.
She's got what, 1 million number ones? Like
Oh
that
my
would be
goodness.
That'd
amazing.
be so good.
Do you think she could? Does she still perform?
No, she doesn't. I did see her a few years ago in radio. I go to a lot of concerts, guys.
Yeah,
I saw her
cool.
at Radio City Music Hall, and the funniest thing happened where she calls this person on stage to like dance on them or with them or whatever, and she's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Giuseppe," and she's like, "Giuseppe," and he's like, "Giuseppe," and she's like, "Everybody, give it up for Giuseppe," and he clearly said Giuseppe.
Everyone in the crowd in unison, Giuseppe. That is like so perfect her.
It
like
really
it almost
is.
makes me feel like, oh, she's playing a character. Like
Yeah.
she kind of knows what's funny about her and is like,
I'll lean
just be
into
wacky
it.
now.
That's what I think her
I'm sure she
online
actually just
presence
is
is for
crazy,
sure.
but
You think she's in on her own online presence?
I do.
No.
I do.
No.
Half, maybe. The thing that illuminated her 1,000,000% to me was the Victor Wembanyama's security guard thing. Did you follow when this happened?
No.
There's a new French player in the NBA last year, Victor Wembanyama. He's like 7'4". He's incredible. He was like the next big thing. And before the season started in Las Vegas, this news started coming out of like, Victor Wembanyama's security guard knocked Britney Spears out, like knocked her to the ground, whatever. Then he gets interviewed about it and kind of laughs it off. And so she makes a straight-to-camera video of like, this happens to women all the time. It was so sad to see him laughing it off, whatever. And then the video came out and the security guard kind of does this and she like falls over huge. And it was like, oh, she is not with us.
isn't it funny that we all went,
Yeah, we really want to be on her side. What are we
yeah,
going to
we
do?
really want to.
What are we going to do?
But everyone just was like, hey, it's okay. Oh, let's just let this go. It's fine. It's fine. We feel terrible for you.
Right.
You were broken by this world.
She also had this video that she did recently after the VMAs when Sabrina Carpenter like danced with an alien.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, why is Sabrina Carpenter dancing with an alien like that? And it was like,
That's
what?
weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, she's like, it's really weird. I'm like, your shit was weird too. What's going on?
You should have walked
like,
on
post to an
stage.
alien
she
on
was
Mars?
she was like, that was weird, but I love her.
Yeah.
She's my friend.
Really weird. And it was like,
Yeah.
what?
That's
Yeah.
really funny.
Like Britney Spears giving a reaction video is like that. I think that is what I want.
Yeah,
I would love her to respond to everything that happens because
Let's give her BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Let's have her
Yeah.
eat candies from Canada. I don't give a shit.
Breastfeed. Okay,
I do want to
Butterfinger
know all
weird.
these celebrities on just like a more personal, like,
Yeah.
I don't really care if you stay famous. Just like, go on Twitch every day or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I just want to see who you regular are because we don't really care about the art. We just like you for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
anyone
speak
who's
for yourself.
well, no, we like the art too, but like they grow past that where
Yeah.
they become just like our friend, like our
Yeah.
family, like our, I don't know.
Are there artists that like you don't listen to their music but you like them?
I don't know.
What's his name down in Florida? DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled, yeah, not anymore. But I used to follow his Snapchat pretty heavily back
really
when it was
funny.
in a big
Of
moment
course.
and he was really going
The major
crazy.
key alerts.
Yeah, major key.
I
all
got lost on
stuff.
that jet ski. We don't talk about that anymore.
He got
DJ
lost in
Khaled
the
was
ocean.
that-
Just went
that's- to
live
me,
on Instagram, lost in the ocean,
I think
right?
that introduced either Instagram stories to me. I think that was the first thing I watched on Instagram stories was DJ Khaled lost on a jet ski in the dark in the ocean.
So funny. So funny. I do like those larger than life type of like
Yeah.
crazy celebs like him. I mean, Drewski is different because he's a comedian, but
Yeah.
like I don't really know what he does, but I'll watch any video
Yeah.
he puts up just because it's funny to me.
Yeah.
He's got a good vibe.
Yeah, he does.
I have no opinion about Gary Sinise, but every 6 months, he'll pop on Reddit and be like, "Hey Reddit, Gary Sinise here. Found a few fun photos from Forrest Gump," and he'll just post 30 behind the scenes photos.
Thanks, Gary.
Amazing.
He knows what the people want.
Yeah, it's just great old man vibes.
That's
Exactly what you
incredible,
want.
Sometimes I'm like, does anyone ever do more than one big thing? I think you kind of just have your big thing and then you just talk about it for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
do.
2% of people get to do multiple big things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we have the Teacher's Lounge, was this podcast we did for a long time, and it feels like people are just just keep making that.
Yeah.
Don't do any new stuff. Just keep doing that and don't change. I'm like, okay.
You can go dark for a long time.
Yes.
I think Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl, is this thing that she's in, and I don't really know much about it, but everyone's saying she's amazing in it. But she had to disappear for 35 years. Well, after VIP or whatever that show was that came on after SNL.
I know.
VIP is exactly what it was.
I mean, I don't know. I never watch it a lot. I never watch it every week.
It was her and two other women who were bodyguards, but they were all attractive.
I don't know, something like that.
There was this thing where everybody would sit too close to the TV screen so their eyes got messed up.
It was so
I
weird.
think.
It was so weird.
I can't wait till we all find out she's not good in this new movie coming out. No offense to Pamela Anderson, but I would bet my whole life on that.
The stuff I've seen with her recently, she's amazing. She's she doesn't wear makeup and she's very not serious, but doesn't take people's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think she's very
amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
Went through the meat grinder and came out sort of having, I don't know what you call that, a new perspective or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
She really didn't like that Pam and Tommy thing that came out.
Well,
That's
it
one
wasn't
thing we have in
great.
It
common.
wasn't great. Yeah.
What did you say?
I said it's one thing we have in common. Same thing as Corin, basically. I give you
I
this.
would've
It
thought
was
she loved that.
exploitive.
Yeah.
Oh, they made a thing about that time.
It was a whole show about how Pam Anderson gets exploited
And we
while
all
exploiting her.
Blame her
Yeah.
somehow.
So I know you love this.
If you go, here's the thing. I don't know, Sebastian Stan is a revelation. What I will say, if you guys, this is a question for all of you. If there was a period of your life, some sort of scandal that was dramatized, what would that era be? It doesn't have to be too dramatic. But if you found out they're making a movie about my life, this one specific moment of
in
my life.
high school, when I was class vice president, senior year, the year before, or I was student body vice president senior year. Junior year, I was student class president, so it meant I planned the prom. Senior year, I'm still on student council. My friend Greg is the junior class president. He gives me 4 dates for prom options. And I go, just not this one. I'm in a play, and that's the weekend. I wouldn't be able to go to prom. And then he puts prom that weekend. So I can't go to prom because my friend Greg, who we called the enforcer for no real reason, did it that same weekend. So I did my play, and then I went to prom in sweatpants.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Pretty scandalous.
Yeah.
That's pretty scandalous.
That is so
Kind of like a
scandalous.
really low-tech Mrs. Doubtfire.
He still did
Just
the
Dan in
voice.
sweatpants.
I'm Irish.
I've been here the whole time.
Didn't you?
have
Weren't you also embroiled in a scandal about stealing money for the band or
There was
something?
no scandal, but we did steal money. When I planned prom, there's just no oversight. And there's this thing called no dinner. I don't know if your school had this.
No.
But you just email parents and go we're having a dinner. It's a no dinner. So there's no dinner and they just give you money for prom.
Whoa.
So, and then you just have $40,000 cash in your backpack at school. Or checks and cash and all that stuff. And there's no oversight. And so I hired my friend Renato and Matt's band to play prom night for $1,000.
Wow.
Which is still
then
more
you
money than
kept-
they've ever
yeah.
seen.
Yes, insane amount of money. And they played Stink Fist by Tool and Stairway to Heaven and featuring me on vocals.
Unbelievable.
Did prom suck? Or was it
No,
cool?
this was after prom. Prom was
Okay.
good. Prom was good. But yeah, no scandal.
funny.
Just
Okay.
it just happened.
Yeah.
I have a scene.
Okay, let's do it.
Welcome back to early 2000s Jeopardy. Very excited to meet our guests today. Sean, you're on the board with 1,400, and it says here that your favorite concert was Saves the Day. Tell us about that, Sean.
Oh, it was awesome. I was wearing my biggest, fattest etnies and huge jean jinkos.
I can picture it right now because it's right in front of me still.
I wear this every day, my man.
All right, Sean. Well, excited to see what you got in the next round. And we've got Sam. Sam, it says here that you're a late adult discoverer of this kind of music. Tell us how you got into it.
Well,
late adult, sorry.
Yes. So I like to drive myself around, but recently they took my license away, and so I carjacked a man, and he was playing Linkin Park, their first album, Hybrid Theory, and I said, "Now this boy can sing." This boy can sing. He kind of, at first I thought it was a girl, but then it was like, no, this man who I carjacked, he said, no, this is a man. His name is Chester Bennington. And I said, oh, Chester is the name of my first husband. And so I got into it and I loved it.
Oh, she's going to let it run? Or?
Well, I'm very fascinated by it. She's actually willing to share a little bit, not just what she's wearing. Excuse me, but
I also have on a Senate backpack.
I don't want to exactly follow up why the man you carjacked was still in the car. If there was a kidnapping there, that gets into a federal offense, and we don't have to say it on the air right now.
Oh,
Sam.
Thank you.
And we have Jason. Jason, it says here that you are emo for life, and that's all we have about you.
That's right. I'm emo for life. I'm emo for life. I've always
I love
been
this
emo.
guy.
Yeah. When darkness turns the light, it ends tonight, my man. So that's how
beautiful.
I feel.
I actually don't even know that
Absolutely.
lyric, or did you just invent it? Yeah, what is that?
When darkness turns the light, it ends tonight.
Yeah, what is that?
American Rejects.
Oh, All American Rejects.
No, the American Rejects. I don't listen to all the Americans. I have specific American Rejects.
Similar to Third Eye Blind, they had a split, All American Rejects, and now one guy tours as All, and the other's tour is American Rejects. Okay. Not to be confused with anyone out there who's just way too specific. Yes. And of course, not to be confused with the band All, which is the Descendants after Milo went to college. Anyway, going to our next round, you see the categories before you. Jason, you are in deep last place, so let's go ahead and have you pick the first category.
Who is Pink?
Okay, we do have to take points away from you yet again, Jason.
What? You're telling me Pink's not on that board anywhere? If I guess it's on the board, it counts.
No, it doesn't. You cannot tell us the
bullshit.
rules. No,
so if we guess at the wrong time, we get penalized.
If Pink shows up, I'm going to flip my lid.
Because you were asking him what category, but he accidentally guessed, and now he's in trouble.
No, I didn't accidentally guess. I'm gaming the system. I moneyballed it.
Can I just say, I'm new to all of this. I think this man's a poser.
Thank you.
Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad, Jason. Well, Sean coming in with poser as an accusation. Whoa. This would have gotten you taken down in the pit. But
you're telling me I wasn't a jingle ball at Six Flags Over Texas in 2008?
Sounds like he was there.
You're telling me I wasn't there when Mike Poser introduced Cooler Than Me for the first time?
I believe you.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, Jason did reject his poser challenge with a specific reference to a show he went to in the early 2000s. So extra 400 points from him, and we take away 400 from Sam. Remember, you've got 1 to 3 poser accusations per show.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jason. Since the rules are in last place, you get to keep picking categories. You still get to pick a category here.
Right. I'm going to go with Who is Pink?
And we got to ding another 800 for you, Jason.
Just tell me, is she up there? Just tell me, is she up there?
I can't tell you that because if it ends up being an answer, but I will tell you.
Who is Lou Bega?
League. This is Bush League.
Who is Lou Bega?
No.
Mambo number 5.
Who is Mambo number 5?
Lou
you
Bega
gotta say who is.
Yeah, shoot.
Who is Jesse Camp?
You're all losing money. Yes, we all remember Jesse. He, of course, won the MTV VJ contest, but then was quickly too weird for it, and they let Dave Holmes do most of the work. All right.
Okay, I'll go with
Jason.
TRL. TRL with 200, and my answer is, what is hoobastank?
Okay, we are reading the category minus 800 for the early guess. This band also grew up in the North Hills, and one of their members is a brother of a similar sounding band, Incubus.
Who is Lou Bega?
Minus 200 for you there, Jeremy.
It's not even my genre or time period. Damn it.
Ding, ding, what is Sublime?
Incorrect. No.
Really?
Who is Frank Sinatra?
Okay, no. All right.
He forgot.
No. The answer was.
I bet you don't know.
I do. It's Hoobastank.
Oh. I already guessed that.
No, incorrectly before the category
I already
was
guessed
read.
that.
If you had just waited till the category was
I
read.
don't think
you
this
could
is
have-
as good as regular Jeopardy.
Or Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
What's your name?
What's my name?
Pete Went?
Yes, I am Pete Went.
Went where? Pete Went where? I'm old like this guy now. Pete Went? Pete Went where?
And folks, that's the show.
Listeners at home, thank you so much for listening to the Man Dog Pod. Corinne, is there anything that you would like to tell our audience? Anything you'd like to plug or direct them to?
I love you guys. And I guess follow me on Instagram at charity_Corinne. Other than that, UCB whenever. Honestly.
Great.
Go to UCB whenever. You'll catch Corinne there most of the time.
Did you just do a new one-person show or
I directed one.
directed one?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm never doing my one-person show again.
Got it.
Good for you.
So whatever the opposite of a plug is on that one.
I pulled
Oh,
the
you went
plug.
unplugged.
That's
a violin.
There we go. And Patrick, what about you? What would you like to tell our
You
audience?
can find me on Instagram at Patrick. Oh gosh, Patrick. That's 4 Patricks.
We'll link it.
Thank you. And artists on artists on artists on artists. I love 4. That's why an improv podcast. It's a Hollywood roundtable podcast, and you can go find that on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts or Patreon.
Catch the COVID era version of that podcast where I think I played a stuntman who
You
was
did.
like 9 feet tall or something like that.
We did a horror movie with
Yeah.
you. Yeah. It was absolutely insane.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
a blast.
it was really, really
all
good.
funny people on that podcast.
Yeah.
And we will continue to plug Yes Also and The Greatest Conversation Ever with Pie and Banifaz.
Thank
And
you,
go
Dan.
to
Yes.
cbbworld.com for Hey Randy and Eat Pray Dunk. And of course,
New Teachers Lounge out now, biggrandewebsite.com. Go get the new season or the first 9 seasons plus some mini season episodes that we did are now all available for free.
that's right. Like the first 100 or so episodes we ever did of the Teachers Lounge are free. So if your friends are ever like, I'm curious, but I don't know how to use websites, this will be just a little easier for them to find.
Yes.
So let them know. Thanks to Trenton Oliver for editing help. Thanks for Annie Wu for our logo. Thanks to Casey Trailer for our theme song. Thanks again, Corinne and Patrick, for being here.
Guys.
And everyone for listening. Bye.
What's up, Man Dog Pod listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's free episode. If you want to hear the full episode, it's available over on our Patreon, patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. We've got full episode audio and video for everything we've done, a huge archive of tons of fun stuff with all your favorite comedians. Check it out today. Once again, that's patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. Thanks so much and have a great day.